Hey, South Jersey, let's take a look at our temperatures throughout the month of April so far. We are 1.2 degrees below average, and if you minus that first half of the month, which was above average, we are well below 1.2 degrees below average. We've had a 7-day streak of temperatures below average, the first such streak since November, and if you look at the amount of 7-day streaks that have been at least 3 degrees below average, that is where we are now, you would have to go back to January 11th through the 17th of 2019. If we look at our satellite this afternoon, we're trying to get above average, and that's where we will see that in the sunshine, but there are not a lot of clouds around in Cape May where we see our NJDMV webcam, and it is pretty sunny, but if you go up towards Ocean County, well, then you still have that cloud cover, and we look at the Manahawk and Cam, and it is pretty cloudy there, but I do believe everywhere does see at least a partly sunny sky for parts of the day. Temperatures so far really vary depending on where you are. Along and east of the Parkway, you have that easterly wind, which is playing a large influence on temperatures. It's only in the 50s for the most part and getting to just around 60 on the Parkway corridor, but once you get further west where that oceanic influence is not as much, well into the 60s, and I do believe some spots will hit 70 as we go into this afternoon, which will be above average for this time of year, but you can see temperatures all over, and in short, the more t-shirt weather-ish kind of temperatures will be further west of the Parkway. UV index will be a high this afternoon, so if you are out with just a t-shirt on, you will burn if you're outside for about 35 minutes or so this afternoon. Then all attention turned towards what will happen on Thursday. We are anticipating strong winds, and you see that sector of really strong gusts moving pretty much right through South Jersey. And if we take a zoom in, we can look at those wind gusts in more detail. Wind gusts 45 to 50 miles an hour will be common along the mainland, and then at the shore, we're talking about gusts 50 to 60 miles an hour. That will be enough for damaging winds, damage tree limbs, damage power lines, and maybe even some sporadic power outages, not to mention tricky traveling on the bridges throughout the day on Thursday. Now, in terms of the rain on Thursday, I do believe most of your day will be dry. There'll be some areas of drizzle or maybe a shower around ahead of that really massive line of rain that will move in. That will be with a cold front. As we go throughout the day on Thursday, anticipating a mostly dry day, but it's a windy day. It's tough to get a lot of outdoor work done. Even going outside for a walk might not be the most pleasant despite temperatures just around seasonable levels, at least from the mainland. The shore should be back in the 50s because of that strong southerly wind. Then the line of storms comes through, and it looks to come through between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, I say storms. Yes, you could see a rumble of thunder, but for the most part, we are talking about rain here. You will see areas of roadway flooding throughout this time. We'll probably see between 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches of rain just from the line alone. It gets out of here just after or around midnight on Thursday night, and then we will clear out in terms of the rain for the rest of the evening hours, but we do still look to have cloudy skies. Then as we go into Friday, we'll see a mostly dry morning, but we do have the center of the low pressure system coming through and some energy aloft. That's going to spark up showers for the afternoon, and I'll tell you what, scattered showers will be around all throughout Friday night as well. It's not until the pre-dawn hours on Saturday that we really start to dry out and clear up. Here, we'll take a look at our rainfall totals here. You do see the highest totals will be further west into western portions of Cumberland County and mainly along the Turnpike corridor, where 2 to 3 inches of rain do look likely with that. The rest of your 7-day forecast does show a dry weekend for you. Saturday and now Sunday do both look to be dry. Temperatures seasonable. Get out and enjoy, but do so safely and stay away from where boardwalks are closed. And then as we go into the early part of next week, looking to be more stormy, but it does not look like any of the days, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, will be a wash. For the latest South Jersey weather, you can follow me on social media, or you can go to our website, pressofac.com/weather.